Need to borrow a finger ring from somebody. Who's got one? Who's got one? Oh, perfect. Excellent, excellent. And need to borrow a piece of red velvet cord about that long. With this crowd, somebody might actually have one. No, I brought my own. That's all right. Alton, if you would, just take a look at that. Make sure there's no trap doors, no magnets, no Velcro, no glue. Everything is, as I say, a solid piece of velvet cord. Excellent. And Brian, your ring is very solid as well. Oh, yeah. There's no holes. Well, except for this one, of course. Other than that, no holes. Okay, great. Now, this is not really a magic trick. It's just a little game involving a ring and a rope, or a rope and a ring. It really depends on how you look at it. Now, all that's important is that you make sure the ring doesn't go anywhere near the ends of the rope. Do you understand? Yeah. Great. We can begin. It's not really a magic trick. It's just a little game involving a ring and a rope, or a rope and a ring. It really depends on how you look at it. Now, we'll throw the ring on the rope. I think you have to agree that ring is really on the rope. Yeah. There's no way to get it off. Right? No. Well, you could pull it off one of the ends. Well, yeah. But to get it off the middle, that would be impossible. Unless you had a pair of scissors, a knife, or magic. I prefer the use of the latter myself. Okay. Yeah. So do me a favor, if you would, please. I'd like you to hang on to the end of this. Hold on to it nice and tight. I'll ask you to do the same thing. Hold on nice and tight. Pull it out taut. And what I'm going to do is rub the ring on the rope. Rubbing creates friction. Friction creates heat. Heat causes metals to melt. In fact, it'll melt right off the middle of the rope, but don't worry, it forms back into its original shape. You can let go now unless it gives you a thrill. Thank you. I have excellent taste. Look, I'll do that again just a little bit slower for you people that are just a little bit slower. We thread the ring on the rope. There it is on the middle of the rope. All you have to do is give it a little twist and a little pull. Well, that's pretty thick silver. There it goes, right through the center of the rope. Now, remember when you were a kid, you were learning to tie your shoelaces. The hard part was not learning to tie your shoelaces. It was learning to untie them. Because sometimes you get an end through a loop through an end through an end, or a loop through a loop. It made a jumbled mess that looked like this. I decided when I grew up and became a magician, I would use my powers for good and not for evil. Learn to take care of mundane situations like this. So once again, assume the position. Brian, if you would do the same. Pull it nice and taut. Now all I have to do is rub it like this and cause the knot to disappear, thereby freeing the ring from the... Hang on. I didn't even hear it drop. Brian, I know you wanted your ring back, but hang on. No. Okay, I've got a really good card trick to show you. No, you'll like this, because it's not so much the cards, it's what's underneath. Now, I haven't gone anywhere near that card case, but if you listen, do you hear that? Do me a favor, hold out your hand. Look, inside, it's just like Cracker Jack. It's a toy surprise inside. But in this box, the toy surprises are of much higher quality. I hope you'll accept that in return for the ring that I so carelessly lost of yours. Thank you very much.